It is my honor and privilege to serve as the chair for the Howes Award Committee. The Frederick Howes Scholar in Computational Sciences is an award that was established in memory of Frederick Howes, who was a tireless advocate for this program. He was the program manager for the Applied Mathematical Sciences program for the Department of Energy back in the 90s. And when he passed away, it was a great loss to the community. He was well loved for his energy, for his personal integrity, and for his concern particularly for this program. In his honor, we give out each year 1 or 2 Howes Awards in computational sciences to honor a recent graduate of the program who exhibits outstanding technical achievement, but also character and leadership. So it's my privilege this year to announce the 2 awardees, Sarah Middleton and Seth Davidovits. Sarah could not be with us this year because she is a new mother as of a couple weeks ago. So she will not be giving a talk today. And I will read the citation for her just so you have a sense of the great things that she has achieved, and then we'll move on to David. So Sarah Middleton. The Howes Scholar Selection Committee is pleased to name Dr. Sarah Middleton as a 2018 Howes Scholar in Computational Science. Dr. Middleton earned her PhD in genomics and computational biology in 2017. She is now a computational biologist and a member of the Target Sciences team at GlaxoSmithKline. Sarah's selection as a 2018 Howes Scholar reflects both her outstanding scientific achievements and her demonstrated leadership and character. Sarah's research attacked the long-standing problem in computational biology of modeling RNA structure from its primary sequence. She developed a novel approach called no-fold that could infer RNA secondary structures by extracting features from the primary sequence without explicitly solving the structural folding problem, an approach that typically relies on overly simplified free energy models. She then extended this method to predict protein structures. Her underlying approach allows prior information or prior collection of data to be leveraged to extract biologically meaningful views of the data from the original noisy, high-dimensional sparse data. The principles Sarah developed can be used for analyzing diverse biological data that are noisy, high-dimensional, and sparse. Sarah is also a tireless advocate for computational biology and, more generally, computational science. In 2013, at the University of Pennsylvania, she recognized the need for an introductory programming curriculum for the graduate students in the biomedical program. Under her own initiative, she started a programming boot camp, created all of the course material for the 8-day course herself, and initially delivered all of the lectures and hands-on programming exercises. The boot camp, focused primarily on the Python language, is now an annual event supported by the Institute of Biomedical Informatics. In 2014, Sarah led her department's participation in the Philadelphia Science Festival, a week-long community-wide celebration of science with almost 100,000 in attendance. She also volunteers for the Franklin Institute STEM Scholar Program and for an initiative supported by the Arthur Biding Davis Foundation to help develop high school genomics curriculum. Sarah's demonstrated excellence in research and her advocacy for computational science are all qualities Fred Howes encouraged in all young scientists. She will be a leader and a role model to our colleagues and future computational scientists. I know she's not here, but let's congratulate her. Okay, and now for Seth. So Seth, at the end of this, if you would come up so I can give you your award. Seth Davidovits. The Howes Scholar Selection Committee is pleased to name Dr. Seth Davidovits as a 2018 Howes Scholar in Computational Science. Dr. Davidovits earned his PhD in astrophysical sciences from Princeton University in 2017. Subsequently, he was awarded a DOE Fusion Energy Postdoctoral Fellowship and is now a postdoctoral associate at Princeton University. Seth's selection as a 2018 Howes Scholar reflects both his outstanding scientific achievements and his demonstrated leadership and character. Seth's research in fundamental plasma turbulence has already led to new techniques in computational science, resulted in new paradigms for turbulence with both theoretical and practical implications, and impacted the fields of fluid mechanics, astrophysics, and nuclear fusion. Specifically, Seth has been providing answers to questions of plasma dominated by turbulent eddies by reformulating the compressible plasma fluid equations to make them more computationally tractable. This transformation enabled the computational study of viscous dissipation, which demonstrated that turbulence in plasma can actually be amplified upon compression, and then very suddenly dissipated into heat. His theory and supporting simulations provided insight into the complicated mechanisms of energy storage and dissipation that had remained obscure for years. For example, Seth was able to explain experimental spectroscopic observations from the Z-pinch machine at the Weizmann Institute in Israel. Ultimately, his work has practical implications for both laser-driven and magnetically driven approaches to inertial confinement fusion. In addition to his research leadership, Seth has a strong commitment to both outreach and mentorship. For example, he has been a research mentor for both undergraduates through the Princeton Rematch program and for high school students' summer projects in computational science. Seth has volunteered at the Plasma Science Expo at the annual APS Division of Plasma Physics meeting, which includes science demonstrations to a diverse group of primary school students. Finally, he volunteers and tutors at the Community House After School Enrichment Program, which focuses on overcoming the education gap for underserved youth in the Princeton area. Seth's demonstrated excellence in research and leadership exemplifies the qualities Fred Howe has encouraged in all young scientists. He serves as a role model to both his peers and future generations of scientists. Let's congratulate Seth.